My name's Dave Lowe, and I'm the Senior Director of R&D at Lambda. And I'm just going to set the scene for what I hope is going to be a very stimulating and engaging symposium over the next hour and a bit. So I'm not going to dwell too long about this, but the real focus of today's symposium is around epitopes. We've got two really nice presentations. Oh, three actually. Sorry, Bob, I forgot your... Three and a quarter. I'm not giving you half. We got 3 1/4 presentations. No, it's 2 1/4. Oh, Bob. We've got 2 and a bit presentations for you today, so we better get on with it. But it's all around epitopes, and I'm not going to dwell too long on this because I know this is familiar, and these concepts will be covered in great detail by our presenters. We're going to sort of elaborate on some of the commonly used phrases when we talk about epitopes, eplets, and so on. I know it's something that often we get a little bit confused over, but I'm sure everything is becoming a lot more clear, certainly over the next hour. I just thought about this when preparing for this sort of presentation, about sort of from my time in this. So when I started in the HLA lab in Birmingham in the UK, way back in the 90s, that was the first thing they got me to do. Was antibody identification, which meant that I spent about 4 weeks doing CDCs just to get one result. And we got a lot of tools today, but I remember back at the time, these were my tools for antibody characterization. There's a few nodding heads. So they basically gave me a job straight out of university where I spent most of the day coloring in. But there were a lot of fun those days. And then we sort of progressed and we started to make our own grids and tables. And now we've got some great tools. So obviously there's many of these are very familiar. We've got Matchmaker, HLA-Emma, we've got the sort of devisers of that taking part in this symposium today. And many of us will use the epitope registry, and I know there's a big initiative to sort of revamp that and standardize that, which we're going to be really pleased to be able to support over the next few years. And even from our side, we're always looking to build in more functionality, more ways that you can study epitopes and elucidate some of these patterns. So, coming up in the next few months is going to be an update to HLA Fusion, for example, where we've built in a lot more epitope functionality.